All right, so this is what we're gonna show. On the other channel, we just did a storage unit video, and all we do on that channel is actually just show you the storage unit, right? We show you the stuff that we find, and that's it. Like, nothing ever happens after or before. But check this mess out right here. That's the type of mess we got out of the storage unit. We did find a whole bunch of good items. Again, that video will be on the Bearded Thrift Machine, but just know that this stuff doesn't magically like go away. I know it seems like, oh, you know, you do a storage unit and it only takes like maybe an hour. This right here will probably be the next 3 hours of our life going back and forth from the dump. And we got my dad coming along to go ahead and try to, you know, get a lot of this on his truck. We actually got rid of our truck, and then we just used trailers. But the storage unit was only $100, but there's a lot of work involved in dumping and other fees, like dump fees, the cleaning fee. You have to go ahead and front that up with cash. You do get that back. But I just want to say that, like, on the other channel, we don't show the whole story. This is the whole story right here. A ton and a ton of stuff. Back at the house, and we're actually done the first unit. We actually bought 2 units today, and we have to go ahead and rent the other unit just because we don't have enough time. Long story about why we're running out of time. But we're gonna rent that one and then do that one later. But check it out. It is shipping supply day. We just did the box order. Uline ships the next day. So we put it in on a Sunday. It's here on a Tuesday. And as you can tell, I think we ordered like over 300 or 400 boxes, and then all the bubble wrap. So half of it stays here and then half goes over to the storage unit. That's why it would be nice. We were actually talking, it would be nice to have like maybe a warehouse where everything's in one spot, because there's a lot of moving stuff back and forth. But we're gonna go ahead and break this stuff down, put it in the car. At the storage unit, and I was going to film outside, but it sounds like a war zone out there because they're doing construction. And we have actually got all of the boxes. When I say we, Kayla did it. She has got all the boxes right here done and sorted. So check this out. All of this is filled, and then all the stuff at the house is filled. We have one bubble wrap there, one bubble wrap there. So now that everything's full, we'll know exactly what to do for next box inventory. But like I said, it comes on a pallet. That's why we buy it from Uline, because the shipping cost is like 170 bucks. I know that seems a lot, but we only do it quarterly. That's the thing, is like we only buy items 4 times a year, unless something we mess up on something, but usually we're pretty good at it now to do a good box inventory. Go ahead and get it for the next 4 months and then go from there. You do need the space to do that. If you don't have the space, there's no possible way that you can house 4 of these gigantic bubble wrap things. That's just basically impossible. But I will tell you that I think that you guys are actually right, that we may be looking into a small warehouse around here. We did have a couple people mention that before, and we're like, no, we don't want to grow anything. But now the more we talk about it, Kayla and I, the more we're realizing that we can probably get a lot more done in the actual warehouse than here, correct? Because here we touch the product too much, is what I'm saying. Because we just went over, we just did a storage unit, as you saw the mess. And then we had to, get that to, throw away some stuff. Dad and Mom helped a good bit on that, so we do appreciate it. But then we brought the stuff over here to house. Then we're ready to list it. We're gonna have to take it back over to the house. And then after that, we have to bring it back over here. So if we do have a small warehouse, so if you're in the Murrells Inlet, Pawleys Island, Sockasty area, and you do own some commercial property, tell us down below or contact us on Facebook, because we may be looking for like a small warehouse, nothing huge, 2,000 square feet, maybe somewhere around that, because this would be, I think we did this before, we're like 10 by 40, so we're at 400. If we could 4 times the size, that also we can buy bigger storage units. We can maybe get into some other things that we want to get into, and we just don't have the space to do it.
We want to grow.
We would like to grow, not too much. I don't know if not too much, just a little bit, just enough so we can buy more things. Because like the other day, we ran out of things again to list. Not saying that we can't go out there and buy the things, but we just don't have the room to store big quantities. Also, we hear a lot from y'all on the emails, hey, I have this to sell, I have a big collection of this, and we can't purchase it. The most times I tell you that we can't purchase it isn't because we can't afford it, or it isn't because we can't get to where you're at, unless you're like in California. We've turned down multiple deals in North Carolina, Tennessee, and Georgia that break my heart, because we don't have the ability to house the items. So with a bigger warehouse, it will give us the ability to house those items and do these bigger deals where we can actually have inventory to sell. Talk about inventory. You sold 50 color streets for $4 a piece. So that's 2 hundos. We paid 33 cents for them. This is the last big...
33 cents a piece.
33 cents a piece, yeah. This is the last big lot though, right? The rest we're selling on Whatnot.
Yes.
So if you want any more, they're going to be on our Whatnot show, which is linked down below. 20 bucks for some fit flops. That ain't too bad. $13 for a super nice Craftsman. Look how clean that Craftsman is. This Craftsman's older than you.
That thing is shiny.
I know, and that thing is older than you. You've aged better though than the old Craftsman. You know, you're shinier than that. Oh, no problem. $19 on that. We do appreciate. This was a website sale, so we do appreciate it. That will be heading out to you immediately. And then we did have another website sale, and we didn't clean it. We got a lot of slack on saying we were going to clean that brass chart thing on the Bearded Thrift Machine. We didn't clean it. A nice gentleman reached out to us on the website, said, hey, really like to have that, don't clean it. And when we sent it to him, so that is en route. We're actually going to pick that up from Dad today, and Dad luckily did not clean it. Nice Odyssey putter right here. For sale? Not for sale. It's sold already. It was $30 plus shipping on that. And then a little lob wedge sold for $15 plus shipping. That's an Adams wedge, $15 plus shipping. We've sold 20 golf clubs in the last probably 2 weeks because the shipping is now, a lot of the stuff we're sending to the West Coast. We're sending east of the Mississippi River is because before it was so expensive for them to get it. Now we are like moving golf clubs like crazy, right? That's why we actually had to do that order, is because we've got another 100 boxes of the 4x4x48s because we were burning through them. So that's all we have for sales. We're gonna stop over at my parents' house to pick up the chart thing, and also to thank them for helping us with the storage unit. Storage units are tough. It's not been a rough day. It's been a long day because, like, storage units, we have to get this stuff done. Also, when you're getting into storage units, know that you have a certain amount of time to get this stuff cleared out.
Yes.
Like I said before, we did have to rent the second unit because we ain't got the time to actually do it in the next 3 days, but they did help me out here. They're going to give me 10 days. I did pay for it. I had to rent like a little bit, but a lot of times they'll prorate it, and then you can say, hey, I'll be out in like 2 weeks, and they kind of help you out a little bit, you know. Sometimes, a lot of times, actually one time we got it for free, because it was like a promotion thing. So they kind of help you out. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. You just got to pay the month rent and then tell them, you know, you're out in 30 days or whatever. So just when you get in a storage unit, know that you need time, you need space, and you probably need somebody to help you with some trash, because that's what you get a lot of. Let's just say I posted up a picture of what my dad's truck looked like that had a whole bunch of trash on it, and then the back of our Tahoe was about half full of the good stuff. The good stuff made us enough money to obviously make it worth our while, but the trash was in a full-size F-250 long bed, stacked up. As high as Dad could stack it, he stacked it up there and lashed it down for us. So, I mean, that's the difference in finding, like, and I think that's normal. That's what we usually get. We usually get, what, 20% good stuff and 80% trash. I don't think I've ever had a unit where it wasn't like that ratio. Either we buy crappy units, which we might because we're not good at it, or that's just storage unit life. So what we're gonna do, wrap this stuff up, ship it out. Remember, if you do see anything, if you watch the other channel, we do have the website, thebeardedthriftmachine.com. You can message us just like this person did, and the chart tube guy. Also, thanks for your service, because you said you were in the Navy and that's why you wanted it, so we do appreciate that. And always message us, but we are, I'm apologizing right now. I am sorry. We are sorry.
Yes.
Because what did we just find out?
That people's emails are going to the junk mail.
They're going to the junk mail. He actually emailed us 3 days ago and said, hey, I'll take it for that price. We never got it. And then we found probably 20.
Right, because you were getting an email today and you weren't getting it, and you decided to go to the junk mail, and then you were like, hey, did you know that people are in our junk mail? I was like,
so,
what?
We apologize. We're very sorry for that. We did not realize that some of this stuff, for some reason, since it's coming off of the GoDaddy website, it's throwing that right into the junk mail when it's an email. Now, you're still getting the actual IM messages or the direct messages. So there's two ways to message us there. Maybe going straight to the direct messages might be better, because that's what you always get. I check the emails. We've been doing really good getting back to everybody at the emails, but I haven't checked the junk email. So we do apologize. A lot of those emails were old, so we're not going to respond to them. They were like weeks and weeks old, and most of the stuff that you were asking about is already sold. Right. So we do apologize for that. I'm sorry. We will try to get better at that. We just didn't think that it would send from our own personal website. It would send an email from our own personal website to our junk folder, considering I linked it to the website for it to be not junk.
But we were getting some of the messages
and then it would
with
shoot
the guy,
yep.
and then he responded back to our same message thread that we had, and it sent it to the junk mail. It doesn't even make any sense.
Look, people say the internets are cool. The internets are cool because we make our living on the internets. but sometimes they don't make much sense. Right?
Yeah.
Like none of that makes much sense. So that was our ramble for today. We appreciate it. Like I said, this is the day in the life of what we do every day. Today was a storage unit day. Our day doesn't end here. It is 4:03 right now, as you can tell, and we're far away from done. Like I heard someone the other day, and it kind of blows my mind, saying that they only you know, work like 30 hours on their business and they're full-time YouTubers and resellers and some other stuff. I was like, that's insane. Either I'm doing it wrong or we work triple as much, because we do work probably 60 to 70 hours each a week. So you're looking at probably 120 to 140 hours worked a week. And you know, because I ain't got no lights.
You can't even pay the light bill.
We can't even pay the light bill up in this place. So just know that this does take a lot of time and everything like that. I never want to be on this YouTube and say, hey, this is easy. This does, you know, it's quick money. It's fun money.
Yeah.
It's a really good time. The thing is that it's not quick. It's not like get rich fast.
Hard work.
It's hard work.
Yeah.
It's 4 o'clock. I've been up since like 8 or 7 o'clock. Got into editing around 8, doing shorts for Facebook, and then we won some auction units, so we had to go do that. But we still got to pack this stuff up. I still got to edit this video and the video that we just did for the Bearded Thrift Machine, and then still list 20 items. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you get into it, don't get discouraged if you're like, I'm spending so much time doing it. Everybody does. And if they're saying that they're only working 10 hours or 20 hours, they're making full-time money,
tell us the secret.
Tell us the secret. Tell us the secret. So what we're going to do is go work for the next 3 or 4 hours, and we'll see you on the next one.